Okay, back to scary negative exponents. Here we go. 4, negative 2. All right, here we go. Flip it upside down. It's got 4 to the positive 2. Okay, that is 1/16. 4 squared, but 16. But it's on the numerator. I mean, please, please don't put negative 16 as the answer. I get a lot of students doing that. All right, it's not negative 16. It's a 4 to the negative 2. Negative 4 squared, all right, that's negative 16 because it's a 4 squared with a negative. This is not the same question, okay? It's not the same question. Right, 4 to the negative 2, there becomes that. 1 over 4 to the positive 2, okay? So, let's get rid of all this. Right, let's look at the next two questions. Again, both of these just mean, okay, negative exponent, if you flip it upside down, you'll have a positive exponent, okay? So here we go. 5 over 1 is now a positive 2. This one here, 2 over 1 is now a positive 3. That's how you change those two, okay? So this will become 25. It's just a 5 squared. 2 cubed is 8, okay? Let's do one with a different number. Let's do one with some better numbers. And rather than just a 1, let's just try some better numerators than just a 1. So I'll just create a question below just to make sure you're okay with this, what to do. Right, 2/3 to the negative 2 becomes 3 over 2 to the positive 2. Okay? That's it. You've just changed it to a positive exponent. What's 3 squared? It's 9. What's 2 squared? It's 4. But remember the explanation. It's 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. And if you just multiply the numerators, you get 9. Multiply the denominators, you get 4. Okay? Some people forget. They think they just square the numerator. No, you're squaring both numerator and denominator. Okay? So again, flips it upside down, change the negative exponent to be a positive exponent. Right, now then, there's a couple of stinkers coming up here. So let's all get this all erased and kind of do it tidily. Right, this one here. Negative 2, all to the negative 4, okay? The base is negative 2, so that is what goes on the denominator with a positive 4. Now notice, I haven't changed the negative 2 to be a positive 2. It's the exponent sign that changes. Negative 2 is negative 2. It's just now on the denominator. Okay? What's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative? That is positive 16. 4 negatives make a positive. There's your answer. Okay? So that there becomes that. Okay? So I turned it all upside down, changed the sign, not the negative 2. The negative 2 does not have a sign change. Please remember that. It's still negative 2. It's the exponent that's changed signs. Now then, I'll leave that like that, because watch this. Negative 2 to the negative 4. Notice this time, negative is not part of the base. Okay? It's just a 2 to the negative 4 with a minus in front. I leave the minus where it is. The 2 to the negative 4 becomes 2 to the positive 4, but on the denominator. Got to write a 1 there, remember? Okay? So this will become negative 1/16, because there is 1 over 16. Then I write the minus in. Okay? So be aware of things like that. Okay? Again, what's the base? And fine, let's have a look at this little sneaky one down here. All right? Let's have a look at this, because again, students always get. I get people just writing this. Let me just erase this, and I'll show you this. Okay. Right. They do. Oh, negative 2 and negative 3. What? No, no. Again, negative exponents produce fractions. Okay. You're going to start flipping these upside down. You can't write these as minus numbers. Right. 2 to the negative 1 becomes 1 over 2 to the positive 1. And that's a half. Okay? Right. That's the first little one done. 3 to the negative 1 becomes 1 over 3 to the positive 1, which is 1/3. You are just adding fractions. It looks like I'm working back up the whiteboard here. So what you're going to do is this is what the problem actually is. Again, negative exponents have produced these fractions. 1/2 plus 1/3. I'm not going to do that for you. That's just adding fractions. Get a common denominator, which is 6. So remember, that's what that is.